As a person that really likes to explore handheld devices, I often wonder to myself, have I found the worst one? Have I hit the bottom of the barrel yet? And more importantly, why do I keep looking? Greetings, Retro Zoltan here. Before me I have what can only be described as the 11-in-1 cartridge game. Now be wary whenever you see a game somewhere and there's like no company name on it. If you don't see Mattel or Radio Shack or Slippy Village claiming responsibility, you're most likely going to have something really embarrassing on your hands. I bought this used off of someone on Macari, someone named Trash Cat, I believe, knowing full well that this potentially would be interesting and most likely disappointing. Coming used, it didn't come in a box, but I suspect that maybe this came in display packaging. I can picture this suspiciously hanging in the toy aisle at a Walgreens mostly, or maybe a Kmart in the late 80s. When laid out, it looks like you're just going to have an impressive amount of gaming here. Instructions that are included, which is a plus, gives me immediate regret when I see that it's labeled item 2 for 8771. That means, well, whoever made this makes a lot of different products, and it's extremely likely that it's not all handheld gaming units. Makes me curious what item number 1 is. I was able to track down who made this device specifically, which boiled down to a Chinese-based company called Wellin Electronic Technologies Limited, a company that was incorporated in 1996 and later dissolved in 2008. We're dealing with an antique. Overall, Wellin manufactured all kinds of electronic projects, including pedometers, LCD products, calculators, gifts, and so on. So let's dig in and see how much heartburn this is going to cause. The main device, when looking at it, feels a bit like you're holding a land speeder backwards. Just holding it in your hands, you can feel the lack of quality here, but it's at least solid. Assuming this perhaps is more for children, especially by its size, makes me think it could take a drop or two. The back sports holes, which I'm assuming is in front of a piezo speaker. It sounds like it anyway. It also has a battery compartment that, as a plus, doesn't need to be removed because it already came with batteries. The front has left and right plastic controls that look a bit like a yin and yang thing going on, as well as extra smaller buttons for starting the game, resetting, and game modes. The more dazzling part about this is that there's no screen because, well, that's the allure of this entire thing. Each game cartridge has its own individual screen and game that easily snaps in. The 11-in-1 comes with exciting games such as car racing, submarine, motorcycles, skiing, air fight, robot fighter, shell attack, highway, invader, space war, and my favorite, sliding boat. What's sliding boat? You got me, but it's my favorite now. So far it looks pretty good, right? 11 games for the price of one. One system to control them all. Exciting, right? I can't wait to start skiing. Okay, let's do it. So turning it on is painful. The little song does not make me want to go skiing, ever. But it is what it is. Let's try to win some trophies here. Okay, well, we have to listen to the song again. Fair enough. Let's go skiing. So the game feels simple. You're a person on a snowboard, it looks like, and you're avoiding the really poorly kept skiing path. I'm not sure what's trash or nature, but you certainly don't want to run into it. And that's it. You just keep skiing and avoiding stuff. Eventually, after 3 accidents, it's all over and you have a high score. I'm already bored. Time for another game. Let's choose Space War. So, okay, the same song once again. It doesn't sound like a Space War kind of song, but I guess the song goes for all the games, and it does. It's the same song, the same gameplay, each and every game, which is a point where each and every person that thought this was a good concept is really starting to realize how lame this is. Every game, you're just moving and avoiding obstacles. You could call one game Pac-Man and literally just trying to stay out of the way of incoming ghosts. They already have invaders, you're just avoiding invaders. It's all the same with different graphics. In fact, in mid-game, you can change the faceplate and continue the game with different graphics, and the system will be none the wiser. In fact, you can put in no faceplate at all and play without seeing anything. It's dreadfully bad when you realize this. And you're never going to have to replace the batteries because they'll never get to run out, ever. Unless if you're some masochist that's trying to punish themselves. I feel like I'm punishing you right now for watching my channel. Please don't hate me. Please stay subscribed. I need you guys. Okay, well, it's a shame that each game doesn't have much variety other than graphic. It's really a lost opportunity here. But in reality, this is just a cheap toy. A vintage, cheap LCD game. Nothing to be taken very seriously. And honestly, that's all I have to say about the electronic 11-in-1 cartridge game. It's a thing, it's not that great, but is it the worst? Can it even be called a handheld game? What do you think, and have you seen anything like this before? Thanks for watching, thanks for your support, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye!